Hey guys, welcome back to the channel for another Dell 3880 video installment. If you just joined us now, the whole idea here is that this is the cheapest brand new Dell I could buy for 2021, and the idea behind this is to upgrade it through the full range of things that is reasonable to do to one, and document that process as I go along. As such, there's a playlist for this thing, which I'll link right up there for you and down in the description. So if you jump in right in the middle, you can go get all caught up if you want. The purpose of today's video is to find out where we're at right out of the box. I can tell you it's really slow, but I think it makes more sense to just show you how slow it really is doing a few tasks. I know a good number of the people that are coming to look at this thing are looking to upgrade it with gaming in mind. The thing is, everybody's going to have their favorite game, so I don't know what game to show people. And as this thing came out of the box, it won't do much anyway. So I probably won't be demoing many games on the thing as we go through this thing, unless there's a big demand for a specific game from people down in the comments. So if there's one specific thing people are really concerned about, put it down there and we'll see if we can make it happen. But for today, this is just to see where we're at. But first, it would just be wrong if I didn't share this with you guys. Oh, that was less exciting than I thought. Let's try again. Yeah, that sucks. I was hoping for one big piece. And although not Dell, since we are here, so now that we've got the newness knocked off of everything, let's try it from a dead cold boot and see how long it takes us to get to an open web browser. I haven't messed with much of the software on this thing as it came from Dell, but I have let it do all its Windows updates and setups and let it run for just a couple days sitting on the desk to do any sort of disk optimization or anything else it wanted to. So this should be pretty much as good as it gets. And our browser is still just Microsoft Edge because I haven't touched anything else in it. So let's see, it's going to be quite a bit. Start. So we have a desktop. There's no way a browser is going to start. Okay, let's see if it's responsive. Nope. Still not responsive. Nope. Okay, it's working on it. Okay, I can type stuff, presumably search. Yep. So I'm going to say that's good. I'm going to say whatever amount of time that was the dead boot up time. So now that we have that baseline, let's try a couple other things. For our next several tests, I don't want to run any kind of a screen capture software on the computer because I don't want to do anything that would take away from whatever performance it can offer us. So you're going to be looking at the monitor through the camera. What we're going to run is something that everybody at home can do too, much like a cold boot, is we're going to run this Nvidia demo that is this G-Sync Pendulum demo that they released in, I think, 2013. Of course, this thing doesn't have an Nvidia chipset or anything else in it, but it's still just an interesting demo to see where we're at. And it's just this pendulum swinging back and forth, and we can zoom the camera out and spin the scene and all that cool stuff. And it looks like this thing's running between like 7 and 10 frames a second. It just depends where that camera is in the animation. Honestly, that's a lot better than I thought it would be, but I can't imagine trying to play like a modern 3D game at 7 frames a second. That's probably not going to work out for anybody. All the same, I will link this demo down in the description if you want to try it on your computer, just to check it out and see how you stack up against this thing. Almost certainly going to be better. Let's run on over to UserBenchmark and test our PC speed with these guys. If you've never seen this webpage before, you just submit your systems to it. It gives you a score. You can compare it against other people, blah, blah, blah. It looks like our benchmarks are complete. Missing SSD. Oh no. Yeah, I know, because we haven't put one in there yet. 76% battleship. I'm going to guess that's probably not good. This PC is performing above expectations. I agree with that. It's doing better than it should for what it costs. Apparently this is an outstanding single core processor. Graphics score is very poor, we knew that. Boot drive is very bad, I knew that too. So this is us. We'll be able to come back to this as we perform other upgrades and run the test again and see how we do. Yeah, I think I mentioned before, this hard drive in this thing is just murderously slow. That's verifying it. So let's take a copy of our results if we can. We'll copy those off and save them for later, and we'll run this test each time we do something new. Should be fun. This is probably going to be more interesting to me than to some of you guys out there, but this is going to be a video rendering exercise. This is part 1 of this series, so this is the video where I unboxed it. And this is the full video file, ready to be compressed and uploaded. Obviously I've already done this because you've already seen it, but we're going to do it again, and we'll time it and just see how it happens, and then we'll do that every time we do something major. Render as... and begin. And it looks like it finished that render up in 39 minutes and 38 seconds. So it looks like our guy here booted up in about 1 minute and 15 seconds. That video render was about 40 minutes. Our Nvidia frame rate test was between 7 and 10 frames per second. And then our PC benchmark numbers are just what they are. We'll compare those back and forth as we keep going. So now that we know where we're at today, it'll be a lot easier to judge where we are tomorrow when we start putting pieces in this thing. So as always, I appreciate you guys stopping in for this video. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and we'll catch you on the next one. I'm Max, that's Saddington Bear, and we make videos like this all the time. Here are a couple links to some other videos we've made, and we really appreciate you guys stopping in.